might just have another state championship to call their own. The final playoff score again, 27-6. There is no new word on the lawsuit brought by the Reverend Q.T. Bennett against the Parish Board of Education. The Reverend, who is pastor of the Reverend Baptist Church, has filed suit charging that the use of the devil as a mascot for a high school team encourages satanic behavior in the youth of our community. When reached for comment about the Reverend's lawsuit, Devils head coach Wadi Progro said, and I quote, "Tell him to go to Hades." My personal congratulations to my bench of 134 Debbie Jean Drive. She's the winner of the Halloween sweepstakes sponsored by KPBD.
39 degrees. You were right, Trudy.
It's just too cold. I'm gonna have to write a letter.
I don't like it one bit. I turn blue when it's this cold out, and blue is not in my palette.
Anne Boleyn had 6 fingers.
Who's Anne Boleyn?
Anne Boleyn. She's one of the 6 wives of Henry VIII.
Oh. Well, I never watch public television.
Well, this article says here that she had 6 fingers.
What happened to the other 4?
She had 11 total.
Are you trying to confuse me? What are you talking about?
Well, in the article, it says that she had 6 fingers on one hand, so all of her dresses were made so they hung over her fingertips so she wouldn't look weird.
Oh, Reader's Digest is a font of useful information.
Marie, I just love my new scarf. It really jazzes up my outfit. Well, the only thing that separates us from the animals is our ability to accessorize.
I just want to spray a little more of my French perfume. I love it so much. I love how the smell just fills the air.
Don't waste it. That's some meat cheese.
Save it, honey. We're going to have to burn our clothes as it is.
I'm just so glad that you thought of us. Well, I had a ball shopping. The French people were very friendly, and most of them had to speak English. I love Weezers, too. I'm going to have to borrow that sometime.
Well, you're welcome to it.
You don't like it, do you?
It's perfect for me. A print this busy will never show dog hair. You're like 2 blocks of ice. Ugh, this tastes like it was made in a rubber tire.
No, we have to remember to get that new thing from Mr. Coffee.
Have any of you seen her today?
I haven't. I went down to the house this morning. Only the boys were there. We're taking over some barbecue tonight. I've never seen so much food.
You can never have enough at times like this. My husband's back at the apartment cooking up a storm. He's convinced his red beans and rice will fix everything.
They probably will. That's why they call it soul food. I'm gonna have to get his recipe.
You'll have to ask him. Sammy runs me off every time he starts cooking. That kitchen is so tiny, he's afraid he'll hit me in the stomach with a spatula.
But ain't you gonna know?
Next month.
You just had to bring it up, didn't you? I can't stand that she's moving, and now that I'm about time to be a semi-grandmother.
He's just down the street, Trudy. A hop, skip, and a jump. That apartment's so squinched that Sammy and I have to step outside just to change our minds. You're toying with me, aren't you?
Well, maybe a little bit. Guess it's just me and the old man now. Cherry, be thankful you missed him if you were gone. You know, last night he actually got up off the couch and he said, "Let's go out to dinner." Well, when I came to, I thought Deputy Dog had been preempted. So I asked him what was the matter. He said he thinks he has a pretty good shot at getting the electrical contract down at the college, but I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
Hello, everybody. Welcome home, Clary. How was Paris?
Perfectly beautiful. I ate too much, but it already sounded pretty.
You shouldn't have. Don't turn off Shelby's radio. I like the noise.
There's a special programming today. I had Jonathan go down to the station and compile a list of things Shelby would have liked.
He told me. I think you're going to be surprised about some of the things you hear.
It's okay. It's for Shelby.
Malin, just tell us. What can we do? Thank you. Trudy, do you think you can work some magic? I know I look like 10 miles of dirt road.
Well, let me get my wand and my fairy dust and see what I can do. How you doing, honey?
I'm fine. I'm a little worried about Drum. The boys got in last night, and I'm not sure how they're doing. Jackson is Jackson. And he's got his hands full with Jack Jr. I will admit it's a little hard to be somber with a baby running around.
Well, then, I'm beside myself. Wasn't Shelby fine with all that? Can you talk about it?
Oh, sure. Basically, after the transplant failed, she went back on dialysis. You knew that. Everything was going fine for the last few months. Then on Monday, everything went wrong. It was like dominoes. They thought they could correct her with a little bit of surgery. As they wheeled her down, she looked at me and said, "Mama, I'm going to feel so good when this is over." They gave her the anesthetic.
Maybe she was right. Maybe she knew she was going to be with the king.
Yes, Anil, maybe so.
We should be rejoicing.
You go ahead. I wish I could feel that way. I guess I'm just a little selfish. I'd rather have her here.
Miss Malin, I don't mean to upset you by saying that. You see, when something like this happens, I pray very hard to make heads or tails of it. I think in Shelby's case, she wanted to take care of that baby. Of you. Of everybody she knew. Her poor body was just worn out. So she went on to be a guardian angel. She will always be young. She will always be beautiful. And personally, I feel much safer knowing that she's up there on my side. I know to some people that might sound real simple and stupid, and maybe I am, but it's how I get through things like this.
Thank you, Anil. I appreciate that. And you're right. Shelby would not want us to get all mired down and wallow in this. She would just look at it as one of life's occurrences. We should deal with it the best way we know how and get on with it. It's what my mind says. I wish someone would tell that to my heart.
Thomas said you didn't leave her side.
Well, I wasn't in the mood to play bridge. No, I couldn't leave my Shelby. It was interesting. Both the boys were very difficult birds. I almost died when Jonathan was born. Very difficult birds. Shelby was a breeze. I could have gone home the afternoon I had her. I was thinking about that while I sat beside her in the coma. I'd work her arms and her legs to keep the circulation going. I told the ICU nurse we were doing our Jane Fonda. I sat there and I kept on pushing. Just like I always have where Shelby was concerned. Hoping she'd sit up and argue back. But finally we realized there was no hope. I was very afraid I would not survive the next few minutes while they turned off the machines. Drum couldn't take it. He left. Jackson couldn't take it. He left. It struck me as amusing. Men are supposed to be made of steel or something. But I could not leave. I just sat there holding Shelby's hand while the sounds got softer and the beeps got further apart till all was quiet. There was no noise, no tremble, just peace. I realized in that moment how lucky a woman I am. I was there when that beautiful creature drifted into my life, and I was there when she drifted out. It was the most precious moment of my life thus far.
Well, I don't know how your insides are doing, but your hair's holding up beautifully. All it needs is a lick and a promise. Did you get it done in Shreveport?
No, I did it myself.
Don't talk like that, Missy.
Doing my own hair was so odd, I wasn't sure about the back.
Well, you did a beautiful job. In fact, I'm going to be looking for some part-time help when Annelle goes on maternity leave. You interested?
It's just, with everything going on, I wasn't sure if I would have the time. If I feel like coming here this morning. But then this morning, all I wanted to do was to be here. Isn't that silly?
No.
Last night I went into Shelby's closet to find something, and guess what I found? All of our Christmas presents. Stacked up and wrapped with her own two hands. I better go.
Here, take a look at the back.
Perfect as always. You know, Shelby was right. It does kind of look like a blood football helmet.
Honey, are you okay? Sit down.
Yes, I'm fine. I'm great. I could drive to Texas and back if I wanted to, but my daughter can't. She never could. I'm so mad I don't know what to do. I want to know why. I want to know why Shelby's life was taken from us. How is that baby ever going to understand how wonderful his mother was? Will he ever understand what she went through for him? I don't understand. Lord, I wish I could. It's not supposed to happen this way. I'm supposed to go first. I've always been ready to go first. I can't stand this. I'm so mad I just somebody till they feel as bad as I do. I want to hit something and I want to hit it hard. Here, Malin, hit this. Oh, Lumber. Are you crazy? Hit her. Are you high? Oh, have you lost your mind? We can sell t-shirts saying I slept music for Joe. Hit her. Truly, God, like one don't let her beauty stand in the line. Hit her. Enough. Hush, Clarice.
Well, Weezer, you just missed the chance of a lifetime. Most of you come up here with their eyes to take a whack, Weezer. Clarice, you're gonna piss God off if you're not careful.
Let go of me.
Okay, alright. Hit me then. I deserve it.
Whatever would we do without Clary's own special brand of humor?
Clarice, you are evil and you must be destroyed. Darling, Mother Nature is taking care of that faster than you could. It was getting entirely too serious around here for a moment. Sorry.
That was very funny, Clarice.
I must admit, I did laugh, but that wasn't a very Christian thing to do, Miss Clary.
No, you're gonna have to let me know.
My husband says it all the time.
I'll bet Lloyd would have got to figure out that one.
Lloyd did get a lot of enjoyment at my expense when he was alive.
I'll bet he's up there. Show him Shelby around. Fixing her speeding tickets.
Shelby always was crazy about Lloyd.
She worshipped the quicksand he walked on. And I'm sure when Shelby got up there, he was happy to see a client of his. He was a Louisiana politician. We don't know many people who went to heaven.
Clarice!
Sorry, Weezer. You know I love you more than I like
But
you.
you are too twisted for color TV.
Thank you. Well, now that you two made up, we should let this woman go. She can't be a pillar straight with eye makeup running down her face.
You go on out there, Miss Malin. We'll be just fine.
I'm sorry I went on like I did. I made everybody cry.
Oh, laughter through tears is my favorite emotion.
Maybe it was about time I had an emotional outburst. Maybe I should start having them at home more often. Drum will be so pleased. Glad I came by here this morning. Shelby would have had a good time.
I'm sure she did.
Malin, tell your family, especially Drum, that they've been in my prayers. Yes, Annelle, I pray. There, I've said it. I hope you're satisfied.
I've suspected this all along.
But don't you go trying to get me to come to your church to one of those Bible tent revivals with the Bible beaters doing who knows what. They'd probably make me eat a live chicken.
Not on your first visit.
Very good. Spoken like a true smartass.
Malin, Owen wanted me to tell you that you've been in his thoughts.
But I didn't think you and Owen were.
He's stopping by Monday to take me to Shelby's service. That girl, she'd do anything to get us together.
I'd better go.
If you need anything, you give us a call, you hear?
Mr. Lyons busy, you call me.
Call me. I call waiting. Just got it.
I will.
Oh, Miss Malin, I don't know if this is the time or the place, but Sammy and I have decided that if this is a girl, we want to name it Shelby, since she was the reason we met in the first place. If you don't mind.
Mind? Shelby would be pleased. I'm tickled pink. Pink.
Why do y'all name it if it's a boy?
Shelby, I guess.
That's the way it should be. Life goes on.
Well, you be strong now, you hear? And if you need to take a whack at something, you take a whack at me. I won't break.
I may take you up on that. Y'all have no idea how wonderful